Hello. This guided meditation is created to help alleviate anxiety. If you found that your mind is currently thinking into the future about what might happen or what might not happen, and it's causing you to not be at peace in the present, this is created for this purpose. If you feel like doing some journaling before, perhaps you notice that you have some physical reactions to the anxiety, you can employ the automatic writing or journaling technique. In this technique, set a timer for maybe 5 to 10 minutes and simply allow for the emotions, the thoughts, the narratives to be processed. Look to turn off the self-editing mind and simply allow for the thoughts, emotions, and narratives to come through and flow on to a page. You don't have to make grammatical sense. You don't have to worry about spelling. It doesn't have to make any sense. Simply allow the energy to flow through and write or draw or scribble for the next 5 to 10 minutes. If you would like to do this, pause this meditation first and come back to it once you are finished. We'll begin this session with a quote from Stoic philosopher Seneca. It's ruinous for the soul to be anxious about the future, and miserable in advance of misery, engulfed by anxiety that the things it desires might remain its own until the very end. For such a soul will never be at rest. By longing for things to come, it will lose its ability to enjoy the present things. Inviting you to get into your meditative position, having your neck tall, shoulders back and relaxed, and your hands resting gently on your knees or lap. Beginning with eyes open, with a soft gaze, take in the whole environment in front of you, not focusing on anything in particular. Gently become aware of your visual field, noticing the space in which you are in. Starting with some gentle, deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. If you feel that letting out sighs with your out-breath helps you relax, you may do so. On your next out-breath, if you feel comfortable, allow your eyes to gently close. Return your breathing back to normal, in and out through your nose. If you prefer to have your eyes open, that's okay. Perhaps adopting the soft gaze and cast your eyes slightly downwards. Allow yourself to sense into the weight of your body, sense into how gravity gently pulls you and solidifies you in your seat. Noticing how your feet feels pressed against the floor beneath you, how your bottom feels in your seat, how your hands feel resting gently on your knees or lap. Gently open up to the sensation of sitting. Sense into your physical sensations. Begin by sensing into how the temperature of the room feels. Noticing how it feels on your bare skin. Is it warm or cold, or perhaps no real discernible difference? Gently notice how your clothes feel on you in this moment. Noticing areas that may be tight, areas that may be loose, areas that may be more comfortable and less comfortable, and perhaps areas that make no real discernible difference. Allow yourself to gently sense into your physical contact points in this moment. And notice the space in which you are aware of these contact points. If at any point you realize that your mind has wandered, that's okay. That's just the mind doing its job. Whenever you notice, gently bring yourself back into the present by becoming aware of your physical sensations. Whenever it feels right for you, gently bring your awareness to sounds. Noticing the sounds that are in the room, that are close by. Noticing the sounds that may be further away, that are outside. Notice that there's nothing that you need to do. Gently sense into the moment when vibrations make an impact on your eardrums and sounds appear. Also noticing sounds disappear, allowing it all to come and go. Gently bring your awareness to your visual field. If your eyes are closed, gaze into the back of your eyelids as if looking at the open night sky, and notice what you can see. If your eyes are open with a very wide gaze, take in the whole environment and notice what you can see. Notice that there's nothing that you need to do. The visual process simply takes in what is in front and makes a representation in your mind. This representation appears in your consciousness along with all other appearance in consciousness, in the same space where your physical sensations appear, same space as sound. And now the same space has your visual representation appearing. Gently bring your awareness to any fragrances or smells that are around. Noticing any sensations of smell. And if there are, noticing the space in which the sensation of smells appear. Whenever it feels right for you, gently bring your awareness to the journey of your breath. Bringing your awareness to the tip of your nose, sensing into how the air feels as it's drawn in with each inhalation. Gently follow the journey of your breath as it enters through your nostrils and into your lungs, sensing into how your body expands with each in-breath. Perhaps you notice the rising of your belly and chest with each inhalation. As you continue to pay gentle attention to your breath, sense into how the air exits out through your lungs and out through your nostrils with each exhalation. Noticing how your body softens and relax with each out breath. Notice how your in-breath gradually slows down and comes to an effortless pause before becoming your out-breath. Notice how your out-breath gradually slows down and comes to an effortless pause before becoming your in-breath. Gently placing your awareness on the brief moments of pause. Notice if you have an underlying attitude of wanting to resolve something or wanting to achieve something. If this underlying attitude or narrative exists, that's okay. Simply noting that it exists, noting it as a thought, and bring your awareness back to the present by becoming aware of one of your sensations, whether it's physical sensations or sounds or your visual field, the fragrances that you can smell, or to the characteristic and sensation of your breathing, whichever feels right for you. This is your practice. Whenever you notice that your mind has become distracted or lost in thought, it is an opportunity to bring your awareness gently back to the present. You are invited to check in with how your body feels in this moment, simply observing without changing anything at all, starting from the top of your head, simply observing, not changing anything, down to your face and forehead, gentle observation, down to your jaw, your neck, your shoulders, simply observing, no story, no judgment, down your arms, your hands, your fingers, simply observing, moving to your chest, your back, your lower back, gentle observation. Your stomach, your legs, your feet, all of your toes. Simply observing, no judgment, not changing anything at all. Now sense into your whole body at once, simply observing, no story, not changing anything. Taking this moment, allow for any inner wisdom, guidance, and insights to appear on their own, in their own time. Staying connected to your breath. With each inhalation, ask quietly, what? With each exhalation, follow it with, is within my control. Inhale, what? Exhale, is within my control. In, what? Out, is within my control. What is within my control? If you notice that your mind is rushing, thinking ahead to the solution, simply bring your awareness back to the present and staying connected with your breath. Practice sitting with the question and allowing for whatever inner wisdom, guidance, and insights to appear on its own while you simply observe. What is within my control? 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 And now letting go of any focus, any effort, and simply sit in this openness, stillness, and allow for anything that needs to appear in its own time, on its own. Enjoy. Very gently, whenever it feels right for you, bring your awareness back into your body, sensing into the weight of your body, noticing how it feels to be sitting in your position, noticing any sounds that are around, becoming aware of your visual field, and for the last moments of your practice, pay gentle, careful attention to your breath, as if you've just began again. Whenever it feels right for you, you may gently open your eyes. You are invited to journal about any insights, guidance that may have appeared during your practice, or you may simply enjoy sitting in silence, enjoying the integration from your practice. If you enjoyed this guided meditation and would like to practice more, you can find me on my YouTube channel at the Habitat Project. If you'd like to practice with me in person and you are in the Docklands area of Melbourne, check out my website, habitatmindbody.com, and sign up to be a founding inhabitant and enjoy 30% off all membership. See you in the next practice.